I'm Katherine O'Brien here with Brett O'Brien from National Security Law Firm, and today we're going to be talking about how long it can take to obtain a security clearance in 2025.
So the security clearance process, they do have guidelines of what it generally takes. So if you were to go online today, you could find that, for a secret security clearance, it should take 60 to 90 days, but could take up to 6 months. For a top secret security clearance, the guidance is 90 to 180 days, but it could be up to a year. What I typically explain to clients is that, or potential clients, is that they need to look at it less like what is the expectation of processing timelines and what is the likelihood that you're going to have some kind of concern and how many levels of review are we going to have to work through to get through those concerns. So for example, if you're going to just get issued a letter of intent or a statement of reasons, that's going to resolve itself more quickly. You'll be within that 6-month time frame. But if you're going to be going to a hearing, you're looking at a year to a year and a half. Now, all of that is to be said, assuming that the government functions in a normal fashion. You don't have government shutdowns. You don't have, maybe COVID, for example. So, the last several years has seen kind of a expansion of timelines as well as a condensing of timelines. So, these are just merely mile markers, and shouldn't be interpreted as something that is controlling.
And is there anything people can do to make sure that their application isn't delayed?
There's not much you can do to prevent your application from being delayed, but what you can do, to what I strongly would encourage you to do, is to get involved with a lawyer early, because if there are going to be concerns, you want to quickly be working on mitigating those concerns. You want to develop a strategy, and you want to start executing so that when you have to explain yourself, you can say, I've been doing these things for this period of time, and here's the proof, and this is why I can be trusted. If there's any takeaway from this, it's that you want to get help early, and also the security clearance process itself lends itself to encourage that. And what I mean by that is one of the mitigating circumstances within the 13 adjudicative guidelines is whether you received assistance or guidance from an expert. Obviously, lawyers specializing in this field qualify under that mitigating guideline.
So if you have questions, if you're experiencing delays, reach out. We're here to help.